All right, peace and blessings, everybody. March the 5th, Monday, the year 2018, and I just received a couple of phone calls from David Hinkson, who spent 15 years in prison, and I've also been made aware of a video that's just been recently released, and I've been trying to digest and grasp this video so that it makes sense to me, and I've been asking David some questions, and I've also texted one of the people who helped build this machine for David on the outside. And I realized that, I haven't messed with electric motors or generators in a long time. I spent 20, 30 years in the information technology world, but I do have a degree in electrical engineering. It's just been a long time. But if you type in I energy supply, what was that? If you type in I energy supply into YouTube, it'll take you to this video here, and it was only released 3 days ago. It's got 194 views. I hope you go to it and look at it, but I wanted to share with you my reaction as I watched this video to try to grasp what I'm watching. And not only that, I encourage you to leave questions for David. It's his invention, right? Play devil's advocate, play the critic. If you think that there are other explanations for what you're seeing in this video than an actual GALT motor, because that's what David is claiming, that he's built a real GALT motor, a perpetual motion machine, so to speak. But free energy is another way to say it, I guess. But let's watch this video together, and as I go through it, I'll give you my reaction and what I'm thinking about and some of the things that people have helped me out even before I watched it. But let's watch it together here. I've always got to remember to put my microphone on mute so you can hear the video.
This drill is actually a generator in reverse, so if you spin it, the electricity comes out where the battery usually goes. We're going to test the RPM and show that this light bulb, when it's turned on, causes it to become harder to spin the drill, or the generator. This is with the light bulb off. Look at our voltage. Get the light bulb at the same time. You can really tell the drill's working a lot harder.
Okay, so the thing that I gathered from that first clip, right, that would call that the first portion of this video. A regular generator, the RPMs go down when there's a load introduced, such as a light bulb. So, I was looking up earlier today, kind of refreshing my definition of terms, right? A motor, a DC motor, takes electrical energy and it transmits it into mechanical energy. So you have like a DC motor in a drill, a cordless drill. It takes electrical energy from the battery and it translates it into mechanical energy by spinning the drill bit. A generator does just the opposite. It takes mechanical energy and translates it into electrical energy. So when they were using the cordless drill in reverse, they're taking mechanical energy from the first drill that's driving the shaft, and they're producing electrical energy. And what you saw was when the light bulb was turned on, the RPMs went down because there is an electrical load that's placed on the generator circuit, right? So that makes sense, right? You place a light bulb, which is representing an electrical load, onto the generator, and the RPMs go down because it's harder to turn. And it's got to light the light bulb. So I would expect if the more light bulbs that you introduce into the equation, the slower the RPM. That's how a normal generator operates. But I guess what he's going to show us is how the GALT generator operates. And he's going to show at some point during this that the more light bulbs that he turns on, the faster it goes, which is absolutely amazing. But let's watch this, and I'll put my microphone back on mute.
Off. Okay. RPM test.
RPM. We got 508, 745, 815.
Okay, I gotta jump in here. This starts about a minute 30 seconds into the video. Now this goes by so quick that it's what we're watching. Now I wish he would have pulled the camera back, and I think what he's doing is he's driving the GALT generator with another electric drill, and he's driving the shaft, right, with a cordless drill. And what he's doing real quick, and even though we don't see it in the full pan that I think would have been better to show, is he's turning on light bulbs. And as he's turning on light bulbs, the RPM of the shaft goes faster, which is not what happened in the original clip. When he turned on the light bulb, the RPM of the generator, which is the cordless drill in reverse, went lower. The RPM went lower. But what he's showing here, and it goes by real quick, but it's pretty significant if you think about it, he's turning on light bulbs and the RPM goes higher. That's what's significant. Let's watch that again.
Off. Okay. RPM test.
RPM. We got 508, 745, 815, 782, 789, 806.
Okay, now I'm connecting the dead short.
Okay, you see that section of the video from 1 minute 30 seconds to 1 minute 40 seconds was very powerful to me. It appears that he lit up multiple light bulbs, and the RPMs went from 500 to over 900. The only thing that I didn't like is I wish the camera was panned back so we could see the cordless drill on top, and that he's not doing something goofy with the trigger or something. But, if we take him for what we're seeing, it's a pretty incredible thing that we just saw. He turned on more light bulbs and the RPM went higher. Now, if there's no goofy things going on that we can't see, that's a pretty significant event. Now he's going to go to direct shorts. If you just heard him, he says, let's go to direct shorts. Now, it took me a while and I had to ask some questions, but people have convinced me that a direct short is representing maximum load. And so if direct short represents a maximum load, in the first clip, I'm told if they had shorted the drill in the very first portion of this video, it would have burned up the drill. But here it doesn't burn up the GALT generator. It makes it go faster, which is pretty incredible. But let me back up just a little bit and let's play that again.
508, 745, 815, 782, 789, 806.
Okay, now I'm connecting the dead short.
Got 909.
I'm having trouble here connecting them, but all right, I connected the last maximum load.
It looks like 10,1072
All right.
RPM.
Okay, now that's pretty impressive. The direct shorts, I can't say I completely understand because he goes pretty quick, but what was impressive to me anyway was the more light bulbs he lit up, the faster it went. That was pretty good piece of video there. Let's start at 217.
So now we're going to do another test here. I'm going to grab another charged battery. Hopefully this is charged. And I'm going to just do dead shorts. So I'm going to turn all the switches off. And we're going to do another test with doing dead shorts. Maximum load from the coils, which should slow down this, but it speeds it up. Reverse lens lock. There we go. Test RPM. Can you get the RPM on camera?
RPM is now 662.
First switch is on.
748.
Second switch is on.
835.
835. Fourth.
Last one. 1036.
All right.
1042.
Now get a pen on the switches, and I'm going to turn them off. And just by hearing it,
Turn it back on.
Okay, you guys saw the same video that I did. I guess the most impressive part for me was from 129 to maybe 144, where they're lighting up the light bulbs, and it goes faster the more light bulbs that they turn on. But help me play devil's advocate, right? David Hinkson said that he could answer any question that anybody has about his GALT motor. So if you guys have any critiques, or you guys have any questions, you guys want to play devil's advocate, throw your best questions at this. And next time David calls me, or I can send him through Core Links, let's try to find out if this is the real deal or not. It's a lot better when we have a lot of people looking at something as opposed to just one or two. So I'm asking you to send this to your engineering friends, send this to your, folks who know generators and motors and electrical coils and transformers, and ask them to comment about this video. And I would like to send those questions along to David Hinkson. Thank you for your time.